Well, hey again. I hope everybody enjoyed my little introduction there. I think I'm a typical warm-blooded American. I love shooting guns, racing cars, playing my guitar. I love my wife, and I love my West Virginia Mountaineers, the best college football team in the country. And that's actually where my story will start. Back in fall of 2007, when I was in the middle of graduate engineering school, when myasthenia hit me like a ton of bricks. I went from what everybody calls their normal state prior to MG to not being able to walk, talk, raise my arms. I had all the double vision, ptosis, everything that myasthenia can offer. In about 2 weeks' time, I required hospitalization, plasmapheresis, tons of prednisone, I had IVIG subsequently. And I guess the only saving grace about that one was, or my stay at the hospital, was that I was diagnosed very quickly. I had a working diagnosis through a single fiber EMG, and after multiple blood tests, it finally came back for positive for the myasthenia antibodies. So that's where my myasthenia journey began. And I think throughout my journey, which is what has kept me going and kept me on the path I want to be on, is very similar to Lisa Gigliotti's Coraggio, is how headstrong I am of a person. Now, sometimes that's a bad thing, sometimes that's a good thing, but it was early on in the myasthenia when I decided that this wasn't going to ruin my life, and I was still going to live a full, fulfilling life, even though that I had this this disease that was going to stick with me for the rest of my life. So after a thymectomy in July of 2008, and many years of trying to find the right immunosuppressant for me in conjunction with the prednisone, which is landed on being tacrolimus, which is, I'll call it my magic bullet, we'll say, for there, and 12 milligrams of prednisone, which is what I currently take. After 5 years of having myasthenia now, I think I'm pretty much to where I was prior. I still have many of my days where everything is just like, oh my gosh, when can I get home and go sit in the couch? I'll sit in the couch, but for the most part, my days are pretty good now, and I'm very thankful for all the doctors that worked hard to get my diagnosis right, and thankful for my headstrong nature to get me through this point, and of course, my mom, my beautiful wife. So I guess I can leave it there, and in the words of Lisa Gigliotti, have some coraggio for the myasthenia.